Hey guys, what's up? It's your Screwed here, and today I'll be making a very quick 8-minute video on how to get around softban, essentially. In this video, I'll be explaining what softban is. I'll give my sort of visual representation of what softban looks like and how it works. And then finally, I'll go through a list of things that trigger cooldowns and things that do not trigger cooldowns. Now, first of all, before I get into the video, I want to clarify something. Softban is different from being shadow banned. Softban essentially it's a temporary thing, and it means that you cannot actually catch Pokemon for the next 2 hours, while being shadow banned means you cannot encounter rare Pokemon, you can't do gyms and everything, and it only allows you to catch basic Pokemon essentially. Niantic basically is just put you on a blacklist so you can only catch bad things. So do not use those terms at the same time because they mean different things. Okay, so first of all, softban is essentially a remote ring around yourself. This was explained by one of the members in my Discord, but every time you catch a Pokemon, there's a ring that comes out. Essentially, think of it as a ring that comes out and expands outwards from where you are on the map. Now, that ring slowly increases, and it dilates from where you are currently on the map. So, say you want to catch something that is 5 minutes away. It will take 5 minutes for that ring to expand to that location, right? And then if you interact with the map at that location, that ring restarts. So, and then after 2 hours, the ring is completely gone and you can go wherever you want. But essentially just think of it as a ring around you that constantly expands and then resets every time you interact. So I'm going to go over some actions that will trigger cooldown. And very quickly, so the first action that we have here is catching a wild Pokemon. Of course, these will be, I think these will be on the right side of your screen, hopefully. And if not, there's going to be an image link down below, which will have a cheat guide, I guess, to not getting cooldown triggered. So the actions that do trigger cooldown, so catching a wild Pokemon, this is everything, especially those coming from Incense, Leer modules, Special modules, and Meltan's Mystery Box. So catching a Pokemon in the wild, we'll catch it. Accidental drop of a ball on a encounter screen, and this also applies to raids. Remember, if you accidentally drop the ball, while trying to catch a Pokemon, and I'll just do it right here. So if you're trying to catch a Pokemon, so you're here, right, and then you drop the ball. Whoops, you missed. That essentially means that you triggered cooldown, and the ring will start to expand. So feeding a wild Pokemon with a berry. Now feeding a wild Pokemon with a berry is essentially just this. Boom, you fed the Pokemon with a wild berry, and now you've triggered cooldown. The other thing is you can't feed berries to Pokemon in gyms because that will also trigger cooldown. The fourth thing we have here is spinning a PokéStop. So spinning a PokéStop, boom, triggered. Next, we have spinning a Pokéstop with a try again message due to spin limit. Unfortunately, this is very annoying because if you're going too fast or something, you try to spin a Pokéstop and you accidentally do it, you're gonna think, oh, I didn't trigger cooldown there, but you did. So yeah, placing Pokemon in one of the gyms. This should be obvious. I mean, you're interacting with the map, right? And any interaction with the map will actually just put you on cooldown. Feeding a gym defender within screen radar, especially remote feeding, as long as you're within the screen radar. Obviously, this is synonymous with feeding berries to wild Pokemon or feeding berries to Pokemon in gyms. Gym battles. So gym battles, obviously, because you're interacting with a gym, you're interacting with the map. That will do that. Fleeing Pokemon due to catch limit. So if you try to make a Pokemon flee, so say you do this, you attempt to throw a Pokemon. Or if you attempt to throw the Pokeball at the Pokemon not only breaks out, but also flees. That also triggers cooldown. The use of a gotcha device to spin and catch, obviously interacting with the map, boom, cooldown, right? Okay. So these actions will not reset or trigger another cooldown if you are already on cooldown. So if you actually do one of these actions while you're already on cooldown, it will not continue the 2 hours. So say I spin a Pokéstop right here, right now, and then I go somewhere else where I am on cooldown, I re-trigger that Pokéstop, or I re-trigger a different Pokéstop 2 hours away when it's only been 10 minutes. It won't reset the timer to 2 hours. It will just be 1 hour and 50 minutes. Okay, so scrolling down, we have actions that will not trigger cooldown. So these are the things that you can do while not on cooldown and while you're waiting for a cooldown, and things that you can do while not on cooldown to not trigger it. So teleporting, encountering a lot. So teleporting is obviously just flying away. So going to P39, that does not trigger cooldown. Encountering a wild Pokemon, so you can just go, you can click a Pokemon, check whether it's shiny or not, and leave. That will not trigger cooldown. You can remote berry feed a gym defender from long distance, and the way you do that is you have to go to your Pokemon, you have to go to your Pokemon bag, and you have to press the Pokemon that's dying or needs healing, and you can just heal it from there. Auto walking obviously doesn't trigger cooldown, so how to auto walk, you essentially just do this, you click auto walk, and then you start walking around. That will not do that. Hatching eggs, obviously this is very helpful with the auto walking, so you can hatch an egg at the same time as auto walking. You can claim quests and weekly rewards. Now you can just essentially you can just go and claim the stuff that you need. Catching a reward Pokemon from these quests also does not trigger a softban. Speed raids, obviously, if you've watched a video, I've done the video on this before, but essentially what it involves is you do the raid, but do not attempt to catch the final Pokemon at all. Since it's very weird, this one's really weird because you would think that raiding actually is an interaction with the map, but it isn't, which is nice. You can exchange and open gifts, obviously. You can evolve a Pokemon, train a Pokemon, and power up a Pokemon. One of the little lesser known ones is that you can actually trade Pokemon while on softban. So if you have an alt account and you're both on softban, you got nothing to do, you just both teleport to the same place and you can trade, no problem, which is nice. You can transfer a Pokemon. You can take a screenshot of a Pokemon, obviously. Change your buddies, no problem. Gain buddy candies, yep. Using items, any of these actually, healing items, evolution items, TMs, Stardust and candies to gain a second move, doesn't matter. Using incense, lucky egg, or star piece. You can delete items from storage. Player versus player battles, you can do PvP while on softban. Another thing to do while on softban. Recently the season just ended, so if you got the new season, you might as well PvP, right? If you're on softban, you got nothing else to do. You can do the team leader versus player battle with Blanche, Candela, or Spark. You can place a Leer module or special Leer on a PokéStop. Obviously, you're going to place a Leer on the PokéStop, but you can't do anything with it, I guess. You can't catch the Pokemon there if you don't want to be banned, right? Or a soft banned. You can purchase coin and shop items. You can change the avatar of items or clothes, obviously. You can transfer a Pokemon to Switch. You can obtain a free raid pass by clicking a gym with an active raid. So one of the things that you have to remember there is when I mean getting the free raid pass, you can only get to this screen. You can't spin the gym. If you spin the gym, it puts you on ban. And the final one is you can encounter and catching certain Pokemon from photobombs such as Smeargle and Party Hat Pikachu. So something like if you like those snapshot adventures, if you take a snapshot of a Pokemon appears. You can catch those without going on softban. So anyway, guys, that's it. That's a lot of talking from me. My throat's sore. I don't know how long the video is, but goddamn, it felt horrible. Anyway, so that's softban essentially. If you have any questions, of course, you can come to my Discord. Discord's almost at 6K members. If you would like to support the channel, you can join for a membership down below. It's like $5, really cheap. The application that I'm using here is PGSharp. Y'all can stop asking that in the comments. If you're new here, obviously subscribe if you want to see more spoofing videos and tips on spoofing, etc., etc. I hope you guys had some luck with the shiny Lugia so far, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.